Good morning. It's just maybe right around 6 a.m. right now. You can see the sunrise over there. And we got weather change again. So I am out here going to try to get a bunch of stuff done really quickly. So before the rain starts. Yesterday, I checked late last night. It said the rain wouldn't start until about 2 or so today. And now it's going to start in the next half hour, 45 minutes. So we've got a lot going on here. I have a ton of onions to continue to plant. You can see I've already gotten quite a bit planted. We need to still figure out fixing the tomato trellis for this year. So I haven't planted this bed, but I'm going to have to really get the onions into that bed very, very soon. Yeah, more onions over here. I've got carrots planted, and they're now finally coming up here. So I've got 4 or 5 rows just on this one half. Back here I've got some potatoes. They did get a little chilly, so I've got to put some straw out. But potatoes are coming up there. Let's see, what else? Oh, over here I did seed this bed with a 25-day spinach. So those should come up soon, hopefully. And then over in that back bed, there's more potatoes in that 6-in-1 Birdie's bed. Radishes right here. Just got a bunch of onions laying on top of this bed right now. And over here, we've got a bunch of the broccolis. This one is broccoli rabe coming up. And then I've got lettuces coming up here in the front. On our tunnel bed here, this is about 17 feet long or so. The ranunculus got really sad during that 80-degree, 90-degree weather. So I went back and put onions, and just onion starts back through to try to help. And then I do have some beets back here, mostly for beet greens for our salads. Sweet peas for flower cuts, and then the peas over on that side, and then the peas from over here up are just regular peas for eating. So I think there's Snap Daddy might be a variety, but yeah, so lots going on over here. But now with the rain all weekend, we gotta cover the mill. We still have some free scraps over there left. If you're local, feel free to come on up or message. Yeah, got the hoop houses completely full as well. So I need to do some quicker rearranging in there so that I can actually work in there this weekend. I'll show you guys. So I've got trays a little bit everywhere. And all the way in the middle row too. You can see we'll have spinach and beet greens for lunch right there. Some garlic, bunching onions, radishes, all there. And the ranunculus in here is doing much better. And Jace, thank God, he got the shade cloth on. It was getting up to really, really, really hot temperatures very quickly with the high sun. When we did have sunny days. So I've got a bunch of stuff over here too in the pots. The snapdragons aren't doing too badly, so I'm excited about those. So the big things this morning in the next half hour, I'll update you guys hopefully after I get a bunch of stuff done, is I need to move up more tomatoes out here before it's harder to move them. So I need to figure out a way to get them positioned in here. So that means moving some of these trays. I also need to spread straw. I've got 2 bales of straw that need to go on a bunch of the stuff over here. I'll probably just put it across most of the beds, and then when I need to do anything, I'll move it back. That way the rain should help keep it in place. I'm not sure how much I'll get to though. And ideally I'll plant a few of the cut flowers over on the cut flower beds as well. But in half an hour, I don't know, it looks like it's going to come in pretty fast and heavy, so we'll see. But you can see I've got lots of trays of all different flowers and veggies started, a little bit everywhere. So wish me luck, and I will update you guys very shortly. Okay, so I just checked the weather again. It's been about half an hour, and thankfully the rain, big wall that's coming at us, has pushed back again. That's not very uncommon for us. So I was able to empty the cart of these scraggly tomatoes. These really need to get up potted. I am way behind this year. And I cleared up at least the front part of the walkway. That way we can at least get to our lunch, which will be the spinach, which I'm really excited about. And so at this point, I'm going to go back outside and do some more work. But I was able to also get another cart from the basement of the, I'd say now this is like 90% of the tomatoes out. And that cart's going to go back into that little greenhouse for protection. It also, because of the green coloring and things like that, and a shady day, it's a great day for hardening off from a sun. They'll be protected from the wind, although I did have a fan on them. Our neighbor gave us some thornless blackberries, I believe. So I also moved those up here so they weren't going to fall over down by the driveway. And I still need to move the onion trays that don't have holes in them. And I haven't even started the straw, so I still got a lot to do. But making progress, and thankfully the rain's holding off for a little bit longer. Okay, so over here I got the straw down around the asparagus. You can see these guys coming up. And I didn't mat it down too much because it is supposed to rain here very quickly, right? I fixed a couple of the straw spots that the turkeys had dug up along this bed of the garlic. And then I got a whole bunch of straw over on the raised bed, so I'll show you guys that. You can see the greenhouse is still closed up. Jace is over there covering the mill. So some of the beds don't have much in them, just onions, but the straw will help keep the moisture in. The carrot bed I did not do because the carrot babies are too small still. Radishes I didn't bother, and the lettuce and broccoli bed I didn't bother. And yes, it will blow around some, but hopefully not too bad. All right, wind's starting to pick up. Storm should be here pretty quick here. We got one bale of hay done over here in the raised bed garden, in the asparagus and the garlic that I just showed you guys. And we did this pretty loosely. And I didn't bother doing this full bed yet because we haven't fixed the irrigation in this yet. So we'll probably just keep this on there just because I didn't want it to blow away and I didn't want to have quarter bale loose in the hoop house. So everything's looking pretty good over there. Our compost and mulch piles. Mill's covered, cleaned up the wood pile a little bit, put the garden cart into the little hoop house. It actually does fit, which is awesome. So all the tomatoes from the basement that just came up are now enclosed in that hoop house. And then I'm gonna close this guy up here. Thing about rainy days is you still have to make sure you water your hoop house. So you'll see a lot of this is just wet now. I did get some of the flowers planted here and just in the corner. They really needed water. They were left out. I still have to deal with the strawberries. You can see they're kind of hanging out over there. And I still have to come back with a bowl to pick the spinach. When you're picking spinach, it's really, like, especially if it's just for home use, just fill, or even lettuce, fill your bowl of water and bring a bowl out here and put them right into the cold water. That is a good tip. It does help with the crisping. So, yeah, I've got a lot to do in here, as you can tell. And I need to, the larkspur are getting to a point where I really need to start thinning those out, and I'll probably just pull them out and then plant them out a couple different places in there. But peas are doing well. I also wanted to split this poppies. I know you're not supposed to move poppies, but I overplanted this bucket. So I was thinking of trying to split it in half. They really need some feed too, so got that that need to do. Yeah, brought the onions inside. It's been a little bit of a sprint this morning. Not a relaxing Saturday morning, let's put it that way. But I think we got everything done for the most part. I'll still be able to work in here during the day. It's just I didn't want to have to be bringing plants in and out, and I wanted to make sure I got the straw put down as well, and a few other things. So didn't get more onion planted. That's kind of a bummer. But maybe there'll be a couple breaks that I can come out here and just do a bunch. Onions are pretty hardy. So I will try to get caught back up on videos here soon. But I did want to do a quick update on what's going on today. We are 1 week away from our official average last frost date, though I am more on the 1 to 2 week away schedule. I typically don't like to try right at the beginning for everything. I will watch the weather, and if everything looks really good, then I will go and plant a few early tomatoes out, and a few other things early out, and play with it from there, but not plant everything out just due to risk. I do have frost covers as well if I need to. So hope you guys are doing well for this early in the season, and let me know what you are planting in your garden right now. All right, I'll see you guys soon.